Hello everyone, it's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video, I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. And today I'm going to be playing some Marvel 2.0. So, the complete Marvel scenario, consisting of many important characters, places, and items prevalent in Marvel Comics, has been released on AI Dungeon 2. It was created on November 13th and it was updated on November 30th. It has 152 entries, 18 playable scenarios, and 4 player tools with more to come. So I'm hype. I'm going to play one of these scenarios. I'm going to set up a goal and I'm going to try to achieve that goal within 30 minutes time. So if you guys are excited to check out this adventure, make sure you smash that like button. And if you want to see more AI Dungeon content, definitely make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's hit that play button and look at our possible scenarios. So we can do a custom scenario. We can be an Asgardian god. We can become a mutant, like a member of the X-Men. That'd be cool. We could be from another universe. We could be a new dabbler in the mystic arts. I imagine we'd be like training with Doctor Strange. We could be a comic reader that teleports into the Marvel universe, similar to like Gwenpool. There's a Marvel location generator, villain generator, hero generator, weapon generator, some Avengers prompts, which sounds like more than one prompt, a Guardians of the Galaxy based scenario, and a Spider-Man scenario where you can just be Spider-Man. So let's see. Let's pick a New Mutant Rises, and let's try and join the X-Men in 30 minutes. So that'll be the goal. We're trying to become like a member of the X-Men. So let me hit start on the timer. Let me make sure that I've already started recording. Yep, I have. And let's pick a New Mutant Rises. Describe your name, gender, and age in words and other character details, but not your superpower. Okay. You are Jet Black. You are a 23-year-old male. You have medium length black dreads, light brown skin, and brown eyes, I guess, because it's very vague on what the like character details are. Where did your powers manifest? What do you mean? Where did they like? Where was I? Where was I when my powers manifested? It's at school. School? Would I just say school? School. What is the first consequence of your power? Accidentally killed an entire classroom of people. That's all. I don't even know what my power is. I don't even know. Okay. You are Jet Black. You are a 23-year-old male. You have medium-length black dreads, light brown skin, and brown eyes. One day while at school, you feel weird, accidentally kill an entire classroom of people. You decide to ignore it, but when you reach home, you hear someone's voice in your mind beckoning you to come to it. After a lot of contemplating, you decide to go where this mysterious man wants you to, which ends up being a special school called the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. You see a man in a wheelchair come up to you. He tells you that he is Charles Xavier, the man in your mind. He tells you that you are a mutant, and you have a special power which he and the school will help you control and understand. You agree to let the school help you. You are now a student at Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, under the guidance of Professor Charles Xavier, and trained to use your powers by Wolverine, Storm, Rogue, and many others. Okay, so I'm going to say, because my goal is to join the X-Men in 30 minutes. I didn't know that you would immediately go to like the School for Gifted Youngsters. So I'm just going to ask, what do I have to do to join the X-Men? So I'm just going to ask. And then whatever they say, that'll be my goal for the next 30 minutes. The man puts his hand on your shoulder, looking straight into your eyes. Okay? Hit me up. Let me know what I need to do to join the X-Men. Hit enter for it to continue. Nothing, he says, and you feel a change sweeping through your mind. Suddenly it feels like an iron gate slamming down, locking away parts of your mind. What? You stammer? The man raises a finger to your lips. Shh. Hold on. Did you just psychically suppress my powers? What did you just do to my mind? Also, how do I join the X-Men? Yeah, like I don't know what just happened. It's like suddenly you feel part of your mind just shut off. And they're like, what are you doing? What are you doing to me, Professor X? Come on. I put up barriers in your mind, the man says. What? Why did you put up barriers in my mind? I was just asking what I needed to do to join the X-Men. What's going on, dude? He's like, I immediately have to like shut you down a little bit. I'm sorry, but I don't think you're ready. You stare at the man in disbelief. Not ready? I passed all your stupid tests. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say, I agree that I'm not ready. What do I need to do to join the X-Men? Like, that's why I'm asking you what I need to do. Let's see. He said, I think you need to get rid of that chip on your shoulder. What? You're angry at the world. You blame society for the accident that caused you to become paralyzed from the waist. Shut up. You're paralyzed from the... I'm not paralyzed for shit. Don't make me into you. I don't think you're ready, the man says. Then what must I do to join the X-Men? I don't think you're ready. Stop just repeating yourself. I was like, I don't think you're ready. It's like, what do I gotta do? It's like, you're just still not ready. See me after you graduate. A bell rings ending registration. Registration? I just registered to become a student, but I haven't actually trained in anything. Okay, ask Wolverine if you can skip to the final exam so that you can graduate early. Yo, give me that early graduation, fam. I need it. Come on, dude. Sure, kid, he says, just don't blame me when your head explodes from the sheer awesomeness of the final test. He walks away laughing. Yo, you follow Wolverine and ask him what the final test is. Yeah, like, I'm ready. It is whatever it is. Let's go. I'm trying to become an X-Men in 30 minutes, so I don't have time to go through like 4 years of education. Oh, you know, the same old thing. Saving the world from total destruction. Wolverine walks ahead of you and pushes open a set of doors. You walk outside into a large courtyard with a series of obstacles, large walls, climbing frames, and a rope bridge. So I'm going to say, so is the final test saving the planet? Are there any threats that are currently attacking the world that I could stop? Yeah, like what's up? Because that sounds like a test that I could, like, maybe do? I don't know what my powers are, for real. Don't be so sure. The planet might need saving, but it's not the world that needs defending, it's the school. You look around and see that the school looks more like a prison than anything else. High walls, security cameras, electric fences. I mean, I agree that the school needs to be safe. I'm just trying to take the final test. Is the test saving the world? Protecting the school? Or doing this obstacle course? Like, what is the thing that I need to do? You took me out here to an obstacle course. You told me I need to save the world, and then you said the world doesn't need protecting, the school needs protecting. The final test changes from student to student. It all depends on what you feel is right. You stare at the obstacle course in disbelief, trying to think of a question to ask. Okay, Wolverine. I want you to administer my final test. I think if I try my best, I can pass it. Now let's hit it up. Wolverine stares at you for a moment before nodding his head. Okay. Let's start immediately. What is my final test? Yeah. I'm glad that Wolverine is very cooperative and just willing to help fast track my progress. The story summary. Your final test is a race, Wolverine explains. Okay. Who will I be racing? Also, that seems kind of shitty. What if you've got to race like Quicksilver or some bullshit? Me, Wolverine grins. But we're the same age. What? Retry, because that's just not true. Me, Wolverine says. You look at him in disbelief. He's at least 30 meters ahead of you. Whoa, and he is kneeling down. His hands are resting on his knees as he waits for you to catch up. What? Okay, hold on. Follow Wolverine and ask where the finish line of the race is located. Yeah, because, like, what do you mean we're just racing and then you're like, he's already 30 meters ahead of you or some shit? That seems fucking dumb. You didn't even tell me where we're going, dude. The finish line is the statue of Lawrence of Arabia on the other side of this field. Now let's see if you can keep let's see if you can keep up with an old knucklehead. Wolverine takes off, running at what seems to be an impossible speed for a grown man. Holy shit. Okay, I hope that my power is speed based. You try to see if any of your mutant powers increases your speed or allows you to teleport. I need a way to beat him to the statue, and I don't know what my powers are, and he's just running really fucking fast. As you run, you realize that you don't feel like trying to improve your speed or any other mutant powers. You just want to focus on running as fast as you can. Every few meters you try to look behind you to see how far away from you Wolverine is. No, that's a fucking lie. Why would I be like, oh no, I don't want to use any of my powers. He's using his powers. You try to see if any of your mutant powers increase your speed or allow you to teleport, but nothing happens. You watch as Wolverine gets further and further away, mocking you in the process. Oh my gosh. Try to see if your mutant powers allow you to decrease Wolverine's speed, right? That would be cool. Or pause time. Yeah, because if I can like slow him down or like pause time, then he just can't do shit, right? And I just run up to the statue. Come on. You try to see if your mutant powers allow you to decrease Wolverine's speed or even pause time, but nothing happens. And you watch as he puts more distance between the two of you. Wolverine stops running and turns his head to the side, staring at you with a bored expression. Nigga, I don't know what I can do. I don't know what my power is. Attempt to use your mutant powers to figure out what your powers are. Because I just don't know. I don't know what they are. So I'm here and I'm like, can I go fast? Can I teleport? Can I pause time? Can I slow him down? What do I do? You close your eyes and concentrate really hard on using your mutant powers to figure out what your powers are. Suddenly you begin to float a few inches off the ground, which startles you and causes you to open your eyes. Okay, I can fly at like minimum. Cool. Attempt to fly at incredible speeds to beat Wolverine to the finish line of the race. Cool, yeah, like if I can fly, it's just like the fuck out of here, Wolverine. Let me see if I can just fly past you. You begin to fly at incredible speeds. Passing a bewildered Wolverine with ease. Your eyes are blurred at this speed, and you can't make out much other than grass and sky. Okay. Attempt to slow down enough to see where the finish line is, but make sure that you're still flying faster than Wolverine. Like, I need to make sure that like Wolverine isn't like beating me in the race, but I also need to make sure that I didn't just like pass the finish line or go the wrong way. You attempt to slow down enough to see where the finish line is, but make sure that you're still flying faster than Wolverine. You manage to find a large rock with a red flag on top of it and aim yourself towards it. Woo! Okay, attempt to slow down enough to cross the finish line without crashing into the rock or the statue that are at the finish line. Yeah, I don't want to like be like, oh, congratulations, you joined the X-Men, but also you're dead as fuck, boy. You crashed right into a thing. Okay. Also, this seems like a really easy test. I just have to beat him. You carefully slow down so that you're not flying at breakneck speed, and it takes a lot of patience and skill. Okay. Attempt to take advantage of your lead to cross the finish line and beat Wolverine in the race. I guess I could have just said and win the race, but whatever. Wolverine was talking too much smack. You approach the large rock with the red flag on top of it and shove your hand forward to grab the flag, like in all those old pirate movies. You manage to grab the flag in your hand, and the race ends with you as the winner. Hey! Thank you, Wolverine. This test helped me learn that I can use my powers to fly. Now, I am a member of the X-Men. When do I go to my graduation ceremony? After a long pause, you hear the judge say, "This is just a joke, right? You're confused. What do you mean?" A voice says, "Wolverine and the judge are fictional characters. They're not real." This isn't what I need. I don't need to get meta. That sounds like the kind of thing that can happen. Judge, this isn't a comic book. Wait, Wolverine and the judge. Hold on, what? You hear the judge say there's a judge. Just retry. Just skip the meta thing. The professor and the various X-Men laugh and applaud you wildly. "You're a natural," says Iceman as he gives you a thumbs up. "Well, she was the fastest one to learn how to fly in all my years of testing." I'm gonna say, "I'm a guy." But thanks for the compliment. What should my superhero name be? Do 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 boom 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 boom. Well, you're the fastest of all the new recruits except for Quicksilver, who has left the school. What do you think about the name Flash? Retry? I like where they're going with it, but don't make this DC. You're the Flash of the Marvel Universe is actually a really interesting idea. The professor strokes his beard, interesting, and looks at you with a warm smile. "Well, since you can fly, you can pick any name you wish." Wolverine speaks up and says, "I was called Hawk when I was a wastelander." I wonder if that's a real comic book fact. Like, at some point, Wolverine was a member of a team called the Wastelanders, and he was called Hawk. Hawk is also like a DC name, but whatever. Wolverine. Do you mind if I use your old code name as my new code name and become the Hawk? Yeah, because that's like an interesting idea, like inheriting like the name from your mentor. Wolverine's eyes widen in shock and happiness. Go right ahead, kid. The professor laughs and shakes his head. That name is terrible, says Nightcrawler as he gives you a thumbs up, but it's yours to make great. Okay, that was kind of cool. I like that like line. That's interesting. Hmm. I can fly, but that doesn't have a lot of offensive capability. Could I have a suit that helps grant me additional like offensive power to help me fight alongside the X-Men? Well, fight alongside my fellow X-Men? Also, I like that it's like I'm the fastest member other than Quicksilver. Well, I undid that though. I love that line though. That was like really cool because it was like scaling me. The professor's eyes narrow as he looks at you. He's clearly thinking really hard about this. A suit, yes, but it will not be easy. We must build the suit out of rare alien metal. That sounds challenging and interesting. I accept your challenge, Professor. Okay. How much time do I have? Like if I was to try and like pursue the suit thing. Okay, I have 10 minutes. Bonus, I've joined the X-Men. Now let me see if I can help them with the suit. Okay, so ask where you can find the alien metal needed in order to create your suit. They might say Wakanda because that's where like vibranium's located. You must travel far, to the unknown regions. There lies a ruined abandoned space station there, made out of the alien metal we need. You must reach it alone, as to avoid any Imperials or pirates that may be lurking in the area. Let's see. Can I have a temporary spacesuit that I can use for the trip? Yeah, because if I don't have a spacesuit, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to be able to, like, go up into space. The professor smiles and nods. He takes out a small metal briefcase from out of his desk and opens it. Okay, I'm going to grab the spacesuit, put it on, and fly into space in search of the spaceship located in the unknown regions. Okay, so I've joined the X-Men as Hawk, and I need a special suit, possibly made of vibranium or adamantium, in order to give me more offensive capability. But that means I'm going into space for my first mission, and I don't have any way to really fight back. After some days of traveling in space, you find the abandoned space station that you're looking for. It seems the rumors were true. The Empire did leave a huge amount of equipment behind. The access door to the crumbling station is locked. So I'm gonna have to get through a door. You wonder if your powers are limited to flight, or if you also possess telekinetic ability. You realize that you haven't eaten or slept in days, so clearly you possess some form of endurance-based abilities alongside your flight abilities. You attempt to telekinetically pry open the access door of the space station. You don't know if you have telekinesis, but you'll find out if this works. Okay. If I can get through this access door. Oh, you successfully pry open the door with your mind. You look at the space station and realize it is very much in ruin, just like the professor said it would be. Debris from both the space station and the ships float around you in a circle. Okay. Look around to see if there are any alien metal suits that you could use as your new X-Men suit. Excuse me. Because if there is, then I could just grab a finished suit. We just throw an X on it, and then we're good. Let's see, let's get rid of the story summary thing. After looking through the debris of the space station, you find a suit made of an unknown metal with the capability to turn invisible. It seems that it fits perfectly and becomes part of your body. Oh, you think that your suit might be a symbiote. You fly back to the school. You fly back to the X-Men, and you attempt to communicate with your suit. Yeah, if it fits me perfectly and becomes part of my body and can turn me invisible, it sounds like a symbiote. What do you mean I'm not the only person you've bonded with? You are not the first, nor will you be the last. Okay. So I have like a symbiote suit. So this isn't an alien metal. So I'm gonna tell the X-Men that you found a symbiote suit that you are now using as your new X-Men suit. You attempt to command the symbiote suit to take the form of a black and white X-Men suit. Also, this worked out pretty well. Like getting the suit was pretty easy. The suit attempts to morph into a black and white version of your new suit. The psionic link is sufficient enough that you can control the suit, although it takes a lot of concentration. You decide not to push your luck any further with the controls of the suit today. Yeah, that's fair enough. So I have a suit, and I joined the X-Men. I have 3 minutes left. I don't know what objective I could try and accomplish in like 3 minutes. Let's see. You look for I can't remember the name of the thing. They're the giant robots that they fight, that are like anti-mutant robots. You look for a sentinel to battle to test out your new suit and incredible powers. So bonus objective, I'm going to try to see if I can defeat a sentinel in less than 3 minutes. Okay. Hurry up. I just don't have a lot of time. After a long hard search, you realize that there are no known sentinels outside of the Terra system. Wait, no, I'm not like in space. Refresh. I went back to the X-Men. Wait, didn't I? You look out into the distance and a flying robot that looks like a human comes into view. It fires a laser beam at you. Okay, cool. I'm going to attempt to block the laser beam by commanding the symbiote to transform my arm into a shield. I know that Sentinels have weapons to try and like stop mutants, but I'm more than just a mutant. My symbiote's going to give me extra abilities. You feel your arm harden into a solid metal shield. The laser beam is absorbed and reflected back at the Sentinel, which completely destroys it. Woo! You yell in excitement, although you feel exhausted from the psionic energy required to block and reflect the laser. Okay, so that was fast. That took like less than a minute, I guess. So that was like of no consequence. Look around. Well, actually, take a moment to rest, and then look around for another villain to fight. Yeah, let's see if we can like stop more villains. That'd be cool. Doom doom. Doom 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 doom. Also, my symbiote seems to be metallic. You see a group of henchmen running away from a building. You swoop down and attack. You punch the first one in the face. The sheer strength behind your punch knocks him out. You then send a kick into another's chest, who flew back and hit a wall. Ask the henchmen who they are working for. I wonder if I can defeat a supervillain in less than a couple minutes. Like, things are going perfectly, but it only really works if I can just, like, one-shot everybody. Mr. Sinister, one says before you interrupt him. Sinister? I'm going to kick his butt. I've got an axe to grind with him, you exclaim. No, it's Mr. Sinist, the Yellow Devil. Huh. Never heard of him. I only knew about Mr. Sinister because he's an X-Men villain. Okay. Yellow Devil. Show yourself. I'm gonna have to beat him in less than a minute if I want to do this like bonus challenge. I would say I succeeded, by the way. Even if I don't beat the villain, the mission was just to join the X-Men, and I did that, and then I got a suit. The yellow devil appears from the building. It's a giant robot. So you want to fight, do you? You've destroyed my home, harmed my followers, and now you threaten my plans for the city. I'll enjoy crushing you like the insect you are, it exclaims before attacking. Oh, well, right as we were about to fight the yellow devil, that's where the timer clonked out. But I definitely had a fun time. I would say, other than the race against Wolverine, this seems like it's been like fairly straightforward. There have been surprises though. Like, it was interesting in the Wolverine race because I didn't know what my powers are, so I kind of struggled with that. It was interesting when I went to the spaceship to find like metal for a suit, but instead I found a symbiote suit. I thought that was like a cool surprise. It was dope to realize that, you know, I still have some limits with my current power set. Because even though the symbiote suit allows me to generate like constructs and stuff, it seems like it's a lot to actually control it. So I feel like if I was to keep playing in this world, you know, I would run into like more difficulty and more problems. You know, like I feel like it would get harder as I continue to fight characters in the Marvel Universe. Definitely let me know if you guys want me to continue this series. Should I do this again, but try to join the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? Should I continue this adventure and face off against the Yellow Devil and his giant robot? Should I do one of the other Marvel prompts? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all for tuning in. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jump Like the One and Only, logging out. Peace. Chicken a bow. Also, don't forget to check out my other AI Dungeon 2 series, Jet, Starlight, and Xena Fairy Monster Hunters. I upload a new episode of that every day, so if you want daily AI Dungeon 2 content, you know where to look. Peace. Chicken a bow.